Greetings, denizens of the house. I am Latia Jaquise, and this is Theater of the Mind Players. I don't actually think I said that last episode, but hey, we're Theater of the Mind Players.
If they're listening or watching, they know.
I know.
No, you know.
Yeah, you know, but you gotta get with you gotta have the thing that you say at the beginning of every episode.
Mhm.
I'm Latia Jaquise. I'm the community relations coordinator at Monticut Games, and I am running our game, The Darkest House, for this wonderful group of people who I'm gonna let introduce themselves, and they're gonna do the thing.
Hi, I am Tawny P. Thompson, she, hers, actor and fight choreographer here in Milwaukee, and I'm super excited to again be playing Mags Stryker.
Hi, I'm Ethan Eichstedt Anderson, he, him, and I am playing Olaf Olsen again, the Motorhead.
Hello, I am Tony Cheek, he, him, and I am playing Alex Weber, popular kid turned rocker.
Hi, I'm Jenny Higgins, she, her, and I am playing hacker Samantha Watts.
Hi, I'm Sarah Babe, she, they, and I am playing Melanie Weber, Alex's little sister, the troublemaker turned raver. The system
Excellent.
is down. The cheat is grounded.
We are having a wonderful time playing this game. As I said during the break, this is one of the more tense games of The Darkest House that I have ever played, and I am super happy with it. And I think that just without further ado, we should really just jump right in, because we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger after exploring several rooms of this house, entering it without really knowing why you entered it, realizing that this two-story bungalow has way more rooms in it than it looked like it had on the outside. We left off last episode in what looked like a teenage boy's bedroom. You know, posters on the walls, math homework, and talking about how you want to kill somebody because, I don't know, math was that bad, I guess. And after Olaf stuck his hands underneath the mattress, finding nothing, but he was made aware of a presence of something underneath the bed, to which Mags kicked a soccer ball underneath it. And as the soccer ball makes contact with the thing under the bed, you hear a,
Oh no, I heard a dog.
Did you hurt a dog?
Mags.
I mean, you didn't kick it like you were going for a goal. You just kicked it.
Fair enough. Can I stay like maybe 3 to 5 feet away from the bed, but look under it?
Yeah, you look under the bed, and sure enough, next to the soccer ball that you kicked under the bed is a golden retriever.
I immediately, did you tell everybody it's a golden retriever?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely like, hey guys, there's a dog under here.
I immediately dive for the
Come
dog. I immediately dive for the dog. I make a bad mistake and dive for the dog.
I should have known.
This is how I die.
Melanie, may I ask what your body type is, only for comedic purposes?
She's probably thinner and taller.
Okay, so yeah, you get under the bed, no problem. This does not become one of those hilarious moments where you get stuck underneath the bed. But yeah, there's a dog, and it kind of like backs up. It can't get any further to the wall than it is, but like it's backed up on the wall, but its tail is like flopping in that way that means people. Do I know you? People?
I think we have a new pet dog.
Come here, puppy. Come here, buddy. Come here. It's okay.
Does it
Please,
have a collar?
Melanie, can you make me this is going to be basically like the equivalent of a persuasion.
Okay.
So you can use heart, you can use mind. So 2d6 plus the house die, add relevant stat.
Okay. Okay, and So if I have heart and I have charm as well for a skill.
Yeah, so that would is that a part of your heart?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
then we'll just use heart for that. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would be heart and the charm number?
No, just heart. Heart's going to encompass all of your heart skills.
Okay.
So what's your heart rating?
Heart rating is at 4.
So then add 4.
Okay. So that's not
Which-
the best, but it's 8.
That's okay. And what did you roll on the house die? Is the house die higher than either of the other die you rolled?
I rolled a 2 on the house die and I rolled a 1 on one of the die.
Okay. So that does mean that the house
Ooh.
acts. It's fine, probably.
Doom is happening.
Probably.
Doom. There we go. All right. So
The bed
your
falls on me.
the bed falls on you. No, your heart rating was actually enough to coax the dog out from underneath the bed. But as you get out from under the bed with the dog, the floor creaks probably a little harder than the floors in this house so far have been pretty nice, pretty pristine, you've not seen any cracks in the wooden floors or anything, but like it sounds like something much heavier is on the floor than
Oh.
just you and this dog and this bed.
Oh, okay.
But as you come out from under the bed, the dog comes with you, and as he kind of like pops out from under the bed, maybe covered in a little bit of dust, you see he does have a collar around his neck.
What's his name?
Buddy.
Aww.
Buddy.
Buddy.
Can I also get my soccer ball?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
I kick him.
Soccer ball, not the dog.
Yeah, I kick your soccer ball.
Yeah.
Back.
I think it's one of those things where I try to go to pet the dog, and instead of the dog nipping at me, Melanie nips at me.
Get away. Here.
And the dog looks at all of you with that golden retriever smile. He's like wagging his tail like, oh, there's people. I haven't seen people in, I don't even know, but people. And he's just so happy to see all of you.
It's been like 5 minutes.
And we scratch his
Basically.
ears.
You absolutely can. He closes his eyes and his tongue lolls out of his mouth.
Oh,
So
little buddy.
agreed, we're all protecting this dog with our lives.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
would- yeah. 100%.
Hey, buddy, you want to go outside? You want to go outside?
He
That
just
one-
he starts doing the tip tap. He starts tip tapping.
Tippy
And,
tap.
Oh, yeah.
he
Little
starts
tip tap.
doing the tippy taps, and his tail just wags, and then he goes in a circle, and then he goes in a circle the other way. Yeah, absolutely.
I was hoping he would lead us outside. That's what our dogs do.
Actually, yeah. Does he go towards a door at all?
He goes toward the door that you're in, like that you walked into,
hmm
but he just sits there.
Oh. Hmm.
Is it going to be like a hot and cold game though? Like he wants to go outside, and if we walk a certain way, he's going to whine versus. Be
You
happy?
don't know.
Okay.
There is nothing else in this room except for near the dresser, you see kind of a panel that might be that like a wooden panel that does not fit with the rest of the room.
Does it sound hollow when we knock on it?
Yeah, actually. Give it a conk conk conk, and you definitely hear that there's space behind it.
Oh no.
Olaf, you want to take that your pry bar to it?
Yeah. Let's see if we can get this panel off.
You please roll me a relevant check. You do not necessarily have to use the boon associated with your crowbar for this. It doesn't look that hard.
Okay.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Why do you just have those like sitting around? Where did they come
What?
from?
Okay. I got drunk and ordered like a pack of 30.
Okay, I'd believe that. Yeah.
I got an 11
Okay.
with the house die being equal to my lowest die.
Okay. The house does not act. But yeah,
The house doesn't always win.
house does not always win, but it wants to.
Oh,
Yeah, you pry the panel off. It's about 3 feet wide. And yeah, you reveal a tunnel. It is low to the ground that you will have to crawl, but there is obviously a passageway.
Do we all agree the dog goes first?
No,
Absolutely not. He goes last.
in
Is
the
it-
middle.
In the
Is it-
middle. Fair.
Is it big enough to the point where like we can all fit through, or is like somebody a more appropriate size?
You'll have to go. You can all fit through, but not obviously not pairs. You'll have to go
Right,
one
yeah.
single file.
Okay.
Is it 3 feet tall?
Yes.
3 feet.
You-
3 feet tall is like on your hands and knees
Yeah.
with a little bit of room.
You mentioned that the house does not like people or does not want us there. Does it not like one of us more than the others?
Probably you.
The house hates everybody equally.
Okay.
Everyone loves to hate Alex.
So I'm thinking we crawl through, but hang on to the ankles of the person in front of you. That way, if like I'm worried it's gonna end up being like a slide, or like
Oh, okay.
that way if the front person starts to like
Oh,
All right.
go,
I have
Everyone
an
grab
idea.
everyone's t-shirt.
wait. I've got an idea. We're in a room that has
There
what
was a
room are we
hockey
in?
stick in the corner.
We were
bed-
in
Long
the-
enough that
the
we could all
boys'
grab a
bedroom.
piece of-
bedroom.
But there's like bed sheets, right?
Dirty.
Yeah.
There it is.
And
there
I've
it
got
is.
my pocket knife from the beautiful thing.
Yep.
We can take the bed sheets, strip them down into strips, tie like ourselves together so we have like connections to each other.
Is
Yep.
anyone else worried about damaging stuff in rooms?
Nah.
No.
I'm worried about
sheets.
damaging my stuff, like my guitar.
I think you'll be fine, Alex.
We'll we'll do extra straps to make sure your guitar stays on you.
Cool beans.
I got you, bro.
Thanks, sis.
So you enact this plan. You cut up strips of bed sheet, tie yourself to each other and to Buddy. Buddy has no idea what's going on, but he's so happy.
Perfect.
And you begin to crawl through this passageway. It takes you through twists and turns. Fortunately, no slides. But you are crawling for not forever, but you're crawling for a really long time. And again, the dimensions and the directions of this passageway, even as somebody who does like with a poor sense of direction, it just reinforces the feeling that this house is huge.
Really should have seen if the sports equipment had some knee pads.
Do we feel like we're going through the walls in between the rooms? Do we see like if we can look through any weird little holes?
No,
Just
it's
like
just
Okay.
it's just the
Nakatomi
tunnel.
Tower?
Yeah, it's it's a little Nakatomi Tower, except you don't see any other place that you can exit from.
We do
and-
bump into
Bruce
Trooper?
Willis. Bruce Willis is
Bruce Willis,
and
yeah.
Willis is
Bruce
in
Willis
there
is
somewhere.
in here.
Okay.
Yo, what up, Willis?
Hey.
Yo, so you're not wearing any shoes.
That was a choice you made for this heist movie. But
Kinda weird,
eventually,
but okay.
right, you do see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, shall we say. As you eventually crawl out and through a heavy purple curtain into a very small space. It's probably 5 feet by 2 or 3 feet, like a closet sized space that is covered. It is cordoned off by heavy purple curtains. You can tell there is a room beyond, but there is also, as you stand up in the space, there is a shaft that leads up.
I think we're in a matchbox.
Is there anything that
Where are the matches?
Are you a 10th Kingdom person?
Are you a 10th Kingdom fan?
Oh my god, are you a 10th Kingdom
Oh
fan?
my god!
We've been trying to convince
Love it.
the rest of these jokers to watch that damn movie forever.
I
Oh my god, let's
said
feel like
no.
the 10th Kingdom, and I'm so excited right now.
I have
Okay.
the novelization downstairs.
Nice.
When I was a kid, that was anytime I was homesick from school, my mother would always put it on because it would still be running when she got home from work.
Yeah.
And so it was just, it's my childhood just watching it over and over and over again.
I've
Well,
never
then when
said
we started
no.
dating, he made me watch it. And then when we started meeting everyone, we made everyone watch it, except for Sarah. And I don't think Jenny's seen it either. So we need to fix this. Anyhow,
I don't think
Oh
Or
my-
Brett,
Rob.
I've never said
I'm
no.
partway through it.
it's very long. We'll get there. We're going to get there. Okay.
Okay.
Dying.
5 by 2 or 3 room, closet sized, cordoned off by purple curtains. There's a room on the other side of one of the curtains, and then there's a shaft in this little space that leads up.
Is there a ladder going up? Oh.
Is there a ladder?
Or can we use the bed sheets that we have tied ourselves together with, untie ourselves, wrap them? Y'all are going to get excited about this. Wrap them around a soccer ball, and then I will bicycle kick bitch them up the shaft and use it as a grappling hook.
Or can we do one of
It's a soccer ball, not a grappling
one of
hook.
those thingies?
This worked in things or Tales from the Loop, so
I don't know if it did.
well, it probably would have.
I could send Gort up.
Ooh, yeah,
Gort.
Gort.
Can Gort climb
Yeah,
the metal wall?
of course.
I bet he has magnets, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
how do those work?
Yeah.
He's got magnets.
okay.
on his feet.
There are planks that there are actually planks that lead up to this. That there's a makeshift ladder.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
So
I'm all
cool.
for climbing it.
Yep.
Who's gonna hold Buddy though? Like who's gonna have Buddy strapped to their back?
We
Backpack
could
'em.
craft a harness
Papoose.
out of the sheets.
Yeah,
Make a
And
puppy
pull him up.
papoose.
puppy
yes,
papoose.
Puppy
Yeah.
papoose.
right. As long as Buddy's gonna be okay. I mean, he's a golden retriever, so you can basically just manhandle them.
Can
and
I-
just,
can I
they'll
use
be
my-
like, yes, I love you.
My tech crafting skills to make a papoose.
Sure. I'm gonna set that as you've never crafted it for papoose, and your skills are more related to tech than papoose. So this is going to be a rating 5 papoose check. What is your to be mind? So what's your mind rating?
Ooh, my mind is only 2.
Okay, so go ahead and make that roll.
Ooh.
Gonna go poorly, isn't it?
Oh no, actually I rolled great. I got an 11 with the
11.
house die being lower than
Whoa.
everything else.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, it's basically all you got to do is just make sure that the dog is secure in the papoose and that the papoose does not rip away from your shoulders. With the amount of like strips of bedcloth that y'all cut off the bed, totally doable. So
Nice.
I love how this has become a dog escort mission
Yeah.
now.
Homeward bound.
absolutely.
Shadow,
So yes.
shadow,
You-
shadow.
But yes, you are able to, if you wish to do so, to climb up this shaft.
Yes.
All right.
I say
Before
yes.
we go up, was there anything weird behind the curtains?
We are behind the curtains.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to the teens behind the curtain. I will say you pull back the curtain and you see what looks like a chapel of sorts. There's you see like a sort of like altar, not altar, sort of, it's like a stone statue in the middle with a raven on the top of it. There are cats. Yes, there are like cats that like painted cats that are on either side of this, and then behind the stone statue of the raven is a glass partition. It's kind of pretty, but that's what you see.
I feel like Mags has enough Irish Catholic guilt to not want to go into the chapel, and she follows her friends up the shaft.
Okay.
But next time or later, I don't know.
Next time.
Excellent. So you climb up about 12 or so feet. This tunnel is roughly the same width as the tunnel you crawled through.
Okay.
So you climb up about 12 or 15 feet before the shaft turns, so that you'd have to turn around and then crawl, similarly to the tunnel that you took in what you assume to be now the first floor. Who knows? And you can use Olaf, you can use your crowbar again to kind of knock out the panel that if you had approached this from the bedroom on the other side, now that as you crawl through it, you would have had to use to pry it open. But you all come
So
out.
it was a slide. Just
More-
in reverse.
Sure. So this is the diagram of the room. You've come out from the panel that is directly above the bed.
So is that drag marks leading under the bed, or is that just me?
It certainly looks like something.
I'm assuming that blue is a window.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we see out the window?
Yes, you look out the window to what looks like the walled garden, the wall that was around the backyard. The room otherwise is full of cobwebs and dust. There's an empty. Oh wait, that might be a mirror.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
mirror. That's a mirror.
Oh,
So yeah, you go and you're just looking at yourself.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing. An empty dresser, a cloudy mirror. The bed is lumpy and covered in linens that are similar to the ones down in the dog bedroom. And a closet full of like old coats and like board games and box puzzles. And you open a box and you can definitely tell it's a 100-piece puzzle, but there's definitely like 75 pieces in there.
Mhm.
Rude.
And then there's a door to the on the other wall.
We mess with the mirror. Is there anything?
You can draw stuff in it in the dust.
Okay.
Can I pull the bed away from the wall?
Sure.
Because I don't want to like get down and look under it. But
Sure.
I mean, last time we found a really cute dog, so.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, who is the dog still papoosed, or have you put him down? Because he's just back there like,
oh, if he's chilling, I'll leave him.
yeah, no, he's just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, give the dogs a rest. He's
Yeah.
been scared for a while.
Man, I wish I could have a papoose puppy party.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, puppy party. You pull the bed away from the wall, and there's nothing underneath it.
Oh.
I think the drag marks on the art are just aesthetic.
Gotcha.
Clever.
relief.
Yep.
We exit the room.
Excellent.
Well, is there anything in the dresser?
No, there's nothing in
No,
the
okay.
dresser.
Then yeah, yeah.
Which okay.
You open this door and step through to
Oh.
what looks like a
Ooh.
ballroom. So you have come through. The door is on the bottom left of the picture. So you've come through to the right of the stage.
Okay.
And
Are
this
there
is
any
what
dancing bears or painted wings?
no dancing bears, no painted wings.
Okay.
What the only thing that you cannot see is that to the right of you is a double door.
Is that a bar?
Mm-hmm.
It is a bar.
Looks like
Is
it has
there
2
any-
glasses sitting on top.
Is there any
Mm.
alcohol in that bar?
I feel like there could be a drink had.
We are rowdy teens.
We are.
Shots, shots,
Um,
shots, shots, shots,
Indeed.
shots, 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 shots.
Let me describe the room to you. It's a large open space with grand pillars and a polished marble floor. Dark windows on the left-hand wall somehow give off a kind of radiance. A pair of grand but also dark crystal chandeliers hang from the high ceiling. A sweeping staircase leads to a balcony above the dance floor, and there is a slight odor of alcohol and sweat-stained but expensive clothing.
Mm.
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 Sounds like one of Melanie's raves.
I mean,
Minus
fair.
the expensive clothing part.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, some fair.
If we
s-
look out the windows, I am assuming we see a garden wall.
No, so the windows are high up on the. You can't see out of them. They're
Okay.
too high up.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
What if
can
I raised Mags up on my shoulders?
And I look out the window.
Unless you want to put me on your shoulders.
That probably makes more sense. My body skill is better than yours.
So the as you approach the windows, you don't quite get to them because as soon as you approach the stage, which the windows are above,
Mhm.
a ghostly orchestra appears, playing their ghostly instruments, in a to what sounds like it may have been a dance tune, or at least if you could hear them, it would sound like a dance, just by the way that they are kind of rocking and moving with their instruments.
Alex, would you like
Do
to pull
I-
out your guitar?
Do I start to jam with them?
You want to start to jam with them?
I do. I want to see if something happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, pull out your guitar, start jamming.
I whip out my guitar. I get an ear for what they're playing, and I'm like, "Yeah, I got this." And I start just jamming along with them and seeing if they at all react.
Okay, awesome. What do the rest of you do?
I go to the bar.
I would
Okay.
like to walk up the stairs.
Okay.
I will see if Sam wants to get on my shoulders to look out the windows.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I need a couple of things to happen. So from here, Alex, you are actively listening to the music to try and get a feel for what they are playing.
Mhm.
Okay, so I need you to defend against a rating 7 attack. So what you will need to do is roll your 2d6, add that together, and add your this is a mental attack, so you can use your mind if you want. Yes,
Okay.
please use your mind.
Free your mind.
Do I do the house die?
Yes, you always roll the house die.
Always. Okay. Okay, so I got a 16.
Oh my.
And one of those was a 6, one of those was a 5.
Amazing.
Oh wait, no, I got a 15. Sorry, I looked at the wrong set of numbers.
That's
so
okay.
15. I got a 6 and a 5, and the house die was a 3.
Okay, so yeah, the house is like you would have needed to have rolled a 6 on the house die for it to do anything. So you're good there.
Oh, great.
So this is a rating 7 attack. And when you are avoiding attack or you need to exceed the attack or the rating plus 7. So with a 15, you resist the effect of like for a moment you feel like you want to like stop playing the guitar and start dancing to this music, but you mentally resist that. Who went up to the bar, or who went up the stairs?
I went up the stairs.
Okay, Olaf. You being far enough away from the music, you do not have to make that. You do not have to save against that attack. But as you begin to walk up the stairs, you hear the sound of like glass clinking against glass, as if dozens of people are up there, just having a conversation, and you also see as you go up there a very ghostly looking barman, actually. He's wearing a pressed black vest over a white shirt and a black bow tie, slicked back hair, and he's just pouring drinks as a barman would, and he looks up at you and he smiles and he says, "The usual." From there, we'll get to Melanie and then we'll get to Mags and Sam. So, Melanie, you went over to the bar, right?
Yes.
Okay. You, how much do you know about alcohol?
A lot.
Okay.
Our dad was an alcoholic.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But with that comes a little bit of wisdom. There are a lot of bottles of like alcohol and wine behind this bar that are very valuable. Like some
I
of these
probably don't know a lot about the good stuff. I know a lot about the I'm a 16-year-old stuff.
right, but you've never seen anything like this. You know, like these have complicated names and there are years on them from before you were born.
Right.
This is the good stuff. You also find a piece of like a black stone that's about 4 inches long that's wrapped in a bit of cloth.
I will pocket that.
Okay.
Because nothing bad will happen, of course.
Of course.
No.
You also find a silver key.
I will take that as well.
All right.
All of the things.
All right, Sam and Mags, you're trying to get up on that's very easy to do. Like y'all are familiar with each other, you know how much one or the other weighs, and it's just, really whoever is on the bottom is just support for the person who has to kind of like get up to the window. Easy enough to do. You don't, Mags, are you the one looking out the window? Or is it Sam?
I think Sam is.
Sam is?
am.
Okay. Sam, you look out the window and you don't see anything. Like literally nothing. It's just darkness. Though there is a kind of, you look down at the floor and there is definitely like an ethereal light that is making an impression on the ground, but you look out the window and there is nothing.
Okay, so coming like, is it like moonlight coming in through the window? That makes an impression. And is the light, do I see the light on the floor in the ballroom, or do I see the light on what would be the ground in the yard?
No, you see the light that's in the ballroom, right?
Okay.
But as you look out the window, there is nothing outside the window that would be making this light. There is just like void.
Oh,
Do we
let me
get the
down,
sense
let me
that
down, let me down, let me down.
I pull Sam down and I'm like, what did you see? I mean, we've only been in here a little while. What time did we enter? And like, should it be that dark out there? I guess.
No, it should not be that dark. The sun was up when you were out there, but the thing about it is, even if it were dark outside, you'd still see stars. You'd still see the moon. It's just,
it's nothing. There's nothing out there. Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? I mean, you didn't even see like the garden walls. You didn't see like.
Close your eyes.
Aha.
It's like that. It's
I
nothing.
don't like it.
No, I didn't want to keep looking at it because I was afraid it was going to start looking back at me. No, there's no.
What if we can we bust through the window and then we can like use the sheets and we can climb out
into the void?
Well, it's probably like an illusion, right? Maybe there's fog.
Is there a way to when I was up there, did I see if there was a way to open the window? Or is it just
it's just like the panes of glass. Like there's no way to open the window at all.
Okay. We'd have to smash it from far away because all that glass would just fall straight down if we smash it from here.
Fair enough.
Right.
Do you think that's a good idea? We need to get out of here.
We do need to get out of here. I think smashing through this window might be a weapon of last resort. Let's try and find a door. Let's try and find something. But
All right.
but if it comes down to it and we have to break glass, we have to break glass.
All right.
Because no, not the fun adventure that I thought it was going to be.
No, this was just supposed to be just like Halloween fun, you know, with the jack-o'-lanterns and I don't like it.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Let's where is everybody?
Melanie is at the bar that's to the right of the stage. Olaf is upstairs. Alex, what did you do after are you still jamming?
When I resisted, did I feel like pain, like they were trying to attack, or
no. You felt the urge to dance.
Oh, to dance. Gotcha. I think that I put the guitar away. I'm like, that was weird. I don't know why I all of a sudden wanted to dance. I'm gonna go find everybody else and see if we can leave, because that was weird. That yeah.
Olaf up at the bar says the barman says, can I get you? You look a little young, but
I'll take a tab and a bowl of water.
what? He finishes making the drink that he sets down on the counter, and he says, "Oh, come on, you got to have more than water here. Look, I'm not gonna tell anybody."
Well, the water's not for
sir.
me. It's for the puppy papoose.
And then the dog goes. The dog like yips on your back, and I don't have. I mean, all right. You see, he, you know, the thing with the multiple buttons on the back of it. He, you know, I don't have a bowl. I've got a glass.
A big glass?
I mean, look at the sir. If you, by all means, this is a pretty fancy place. Nobody drinks big glasses of anything in a fancy place like this.
Do you have a clean ashtray?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
I guess you're out of luck, buddy. Okay, then just the tab.
Might I suggest a brandy snifter? Because they're
like
Yeah, they're the other bowl like.
A little more broad.
Very unusual request, but a drink is a drink. And he, you know, squirts the water into the brandy, into the glass, and he hands it out.
Okay, I'll unpapoose the puppy and set him on the bar stool next to me, or wherever.
Mm-hmm. You can just set him on the floor.
Yeah.
There are no bar stools.
Okay.
He drinks, and he's very happy about that. And the barman, as the rest of you kind of congregate together, and what about you, friend? To Mags. What about you, friend? Can I get you anything?
Mel, you normally tell me what I should drink. I don't know.
A Guinness, dude.
You want a Guinness? Yeah, I think I've got Guinness on tap. Absolutely.
All right. Sure. A Guinness.
All right. And that same nozzle, he pulls out a tall glass. And the Guinness goes into it. Such a good amount of foam at the top. It looks divine.
Does it smell normal?
Smells like Guinness.
Okay. God, this is such a bad idea. I take a sip.
Okay.
Tastes like Malort.
Oh, no.
Ethan.
No, he does a pretty good, right? We get it fresh.
My dad would be proud, I think. She takes a few sips and then she's like, all right, well, it seems normal. Go ahead, everyone.
A couple sips hits you hard.
Oh,
And as you are continuing to sip this, the bartender he's asking if any of the other drinks, if any of the others would like a drink.
You wouldn't happen to have Crystal Pepsi, would you?
Crystal, absolutely. I do.
Or
have
a
Crystal Pepsi.
surge.
Or a Surge? Yeah, I'll stick with Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi.
Surge
Mhm.
wasn't until 94.
Oh, never mind. I lied.
It sounds like you would have anything that I could possibly want, right? This is a classic, right?
Absolutely. I
You
am.
know what I would, you know what I'm really, really thirsty for? Like super thirsty for?
Mhm.
How to get out of here.
Oh,
I
Fab.
would like a
I
tall
really
glass
like the
of
way you
way
think.
out. Can you
I
make
mean,
some
Just
good dress?
thinking.
I mean, why would you, my dear, my friend, why would you want to leave? The music is good and the drinks are free.
The music is so good and I'm having such a good time, but I promised my mom that I wouldn't break curfew.
The
it looks like
curfew
it's
part
getting
is
pretty dark,
important.
and I don't want her to think I'm getting into trouble again.
Well, I mean, you could stay out for a little bit longer, can't you? I mean, the night is young. What's your curfew? Like 11 midnight? It's can't be later than like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Well, if there was a clock in here, I might be able to tell, but everything, you know, when you're having such a good time, the clock goes faster than it should.
I see.
It's going to be all over for me if I disappoint her again.
Sorry,
Hey,
dude.
Olaf. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that we should continue-ish. I'm paranoid there's something in these drinks, and I'm waiting for you to turn into a monster.
I think they're fine. They taste just great to me.
Well, you've got the liver of the Irish on your side. I'm just a poor Swede here with only digest lutefisk.
Where do you want to go, Olaf? It seems like you've got some ideas.
Are there any doors on the upper level? I'm just curious.
There are no doors on the upper level. The only doors in here are the one you entered into and the double door on the other end of the hall.
Then yeah, I think we should head out if this guy isn't going to give us any information.
I mean, I've got so much information for you, though, friend. Just, you want to know about the music? You want to know about the drinks? You want to...
What if I wanted to pop out for a smoke? How would one do that?
But I mean, smoke in here. So nobody else in here.
It's the 90s.
It's the 90s. You can smoke in here.
Damn it, 90s.
Well, man,
Megs, you doing all right?
I'm feeling great. Mhm.
Yeah, Mags is almost done with that Guinness at this point.
Almost. Okay.
Almost.
Mags, you look about as good as the first time I took you to a rave, which is not good, by the way.
No, I mean, I had a great time that night too, and I'm having a great time right now.
Somebody get a bucket. She's going to puke in like 2 hours.
My good man, is there a bucket for which she can blow chunks?
Never heard it called that before, friend, but I suppose if you need a bucket, I can provide you with a bucket.
You're gonna need a bucket.
I mean,
He-
or if we could just go
Unless-
out to the garden and
Yeah.
fertilize the flowers with
Yeah,
the
she's-
vomits.
You can see at this point that he's really just trying to get you to drink. And Olaf, Max is in your pockets now, man. Like,
Like,
hand
They-
in your pockets. Mags is just.
Oh,
They shrunk her and
No,
put her
no,
in
no,
my
no.
pocket.
That's
No,
what
no,
I
no,
thought.
She is not shrunk and been put
Put
in your
us in a
pocket.
matchbox
man.
in her pocket.
Real.
No, it's you are suddenly aware of the fact that Mags's hand is in your pocket.
I'm trying to be very sneaky though.
Okay, so then I'll need you to make me a mind check to figure this out. This is going to be 2 + 7, so 9. You got to beat a 9.
I definitely beat a 9.
Okay.
However, I did get a 6 on a ghosty.
Oh,
the room die.
on the house die.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Where did I put what the house does? Here it is. Okay. Yeah, as you turn around to witness Mags's hand in your pocket, it's almost like the windows in the room have opened, although they remain closed, and a very cold breeze blows through the ballroom.
Mags, I know this is called the ballroom, but where your hands are at, that's all you're gonna find.
So I don't find anything in his pockets.
Nah, he kind of caught you before you could really.
Sorry, man. There was a voice and it told me there were things in your pockets.
Mags.
So what?
Mags.
What?
Just like that first rave I took you to.
It was a good night. I remember.
Yeah, your
Some
hands
of
went
it.
down some other dude's pants too.
You know what
That's
makes
how
the
I met
voices.
Sten.
The barman looks at you all and says, "You know what makes the voices go away?" And he sets another frothy Guinness on the bar, another drink.
I should drink that right now.
I grab it before she. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm feeling in the mood to party as well. Is there a potted
Ooh.
plant anywhere near me?
Sam is gonna party with us.
No, you can try to do the old drink and throw it over your
Yeah,
shoulder.
that's what I was just like. Now I believe they back where you're from, they call throwing it back. Yeah.
Yeah, you just literally throw. And the barman, he kind of like he puts both of his hands on the counter and he looks at you and he says, "Look, if you don't want the drinks, you don't have to take the drinks, but don't make a mess of the ballroom,
Oh,
friends."
I will clean that up. I will take care of that.
I would like to
Or-
start party momming and slowly trying to usher people back down the stairs.
Sure.
No. I just wanted one more Guinness though.
You already had
Megs,
one
you
more.
know what? Yeah, you
If
had one
we-
more.
I
Yes.
keep making a mess. Will he kick us out?
I think he's just trying to get us drunk.
You don't know, but the way that he kind of like approached, like the way that he kind of like put his hands on the bar counter was not necessarily throw you out. It was a little rougher than that.
Hmm. It was.
So what do you want, barman?
I just want to give you drinks. It's a
no, I'll
ballroom.
take
You-
another one. Hmm.
No, she won't.
But
He's
But I
got the
want
Guinness.
one.
He got the like. You didn't even see him pour the Guinness, but he's got it in his hand and he's swinging around with it to
Like
set it on the
Bugs
bar
Bunny.
counter.
Just what?
I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'll take it for her.
Olaf. Yeah, by all means, take the Guinness. Olaf, how you're not doing very good at the party momming. How do you wanna escalate this?
I basically want to put my arms over the shoulders of Melanie and Mags and just kind of like start walking out with them.
totally
So-
like, oh, Olaf, you just wanted a hug.
Yeah, and the buddy who I forgot was here, Buddy begins to follow you, yipping happily, and like he looks back at the barman, and you hear him growl.
That's a sign to GTFO. Also, if
Hey,
anybody was
Mr.
paying
Barman, I think our dog doesn't like you.
Well,
That-
I don't
that-
like dogs because they can't drink.
I mean,
That's
he
a
drank.
good point.
he
My
drank
dog
water.
likes beer, but
if anybody was watching carefully,
Let's
Mags
go.
may have slipped a pill.
But yeah, do you all eventually kind of like congregate back down the stairs?
Hmm.
I would
If
assume
possible.
Yeah,
like
out the double doors, I'm sure.
Out the double doors? Okay. You continue to hear the clink of glasses as the barman continues to like pour drinks for people that don't exist.
Your drinks are shit anyway.
I don't know. I thought the Guinness was pretty good.
You head through the double doors to this place.
I like the wallpaper
Well, that's nice.
and the nice little decorative faces.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, thank you. No.
As you enter this room, begin to hear this.
Feels like a player piano in a ghost town tavern.
Saloon, yeah.
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 And I need you all of you, to make to defend against a rating 2 as the music begins to get into your head. So roll the 2d6, add your rating, and you have to beat a 9.
For mind?
Yeah,
I have to beat a 9.
correct.
So I rolled a 7.
Okay.
However, I rolled a 6 on the house
House
die.
Lovely. All right, so that's 1 fail and 1 house acting. So we'll go to what'd you get, Mags?
I got a 10 and my
Okay.
house die was low.
Okay. Ola.
I got an 8 and all my dice were 3s.
Oh, okay. So that's another fail. Melanie.
I got 7 and my house die was a 3 over one of the 2s that I rolled.
All right, so that's another. Okay, so that's 2
Yeah.
acts in the house.
Like brother,
and
like
then-
sister.
And then-
Yeah, go team
We're
fail.
adding our overall rating to it, correct?
Yes, or you can add your mind if you're trying to resist this mental attack.
Oh, if I can add my mind, that
Yeah,
makes
you can add your mind.
So
Oh,
if I add my mind,
that would be an
I have-
8, which would still fail.
I have a 14,
Oh, amazing.
but the house die was a 6 over my 5.
All
Oh,
right, so that's
Mm.
3. Okay, cool.
if I add my
Uh,
mind, I got an 11, but I still
Okay.
rolled a 6 on the house die.
That's fine. Okay, so several things happen. Oh, I can check
I
the
don't like the
boxes?
sound of that.
Okay, so who failed the mental attack? So we'll cover those first.
We had to beat what?
9.
Okay.
Okay, so Olaf and Melanie, the music begins to fill your head. So you're in a 4-way hallway. It's coming from the door that is down the hall to your right. And you inexplicably begin to walk toward it.
Legit.
Legit. So that's what's happening right now. And now I have to resolve the house dice, because that was what, 3?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you, Alex, to make another rating 2 defense. As you, among the music, you begin to hear whispering, and some of these voices say your name, like here.
Am I adding my mind again?
Yeah, sure.
So fun story.
Yeah.
I rolled the exact same thing.
Okay.
So I rolled an 11 and I got another 6 on the house die.
Amazing. Okay.
Tony, do you need to borrow dice jail?
3. Okay.
Maybe.
Right. I'm gonna roll something. Actually, one of you roll me a d6 and tell me what you get.
Ooh, I'll do it.
Do it.
4.
4?
Oh no.
My nose drops out.
No, all the bad things are happening to Alex. I need you to make me
God.
in addition to the whispering voices, you feel icy fingers run up the back of your neck. full up your spine and up the back of your neck. And I need you to make me another. This is a rating 5 mental attack, which means you need to be a 12.
Ooh.
Nope.
God.
Okay, I rolled 2 ones, one of which was the house die, and then
Okay.
a 3. So no, I didn't succeed. But I think I didn't roll another house thing.
No, you did not. So now we get to deal some damage.
Cool.
So I need you to roll 1d6 and add your overall rating.
Overall.
Mhm.
Fuck. Okay, 6 total.
6 total?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So 6 minus the rating of the attack, which was 5. So you have a rating 1. You have like a mental damage of 1.
Okay.
Worse.
It could have been worse.
Could have
Okay.
been better.
Could have been better. Yeah, it could have.
Do you write that in wounds or?
Yes. So rating 1 mental damage. And then it kind of gets worse. It just gets worse from there because the house, like all of this is happening in very quick succession. As you all resist or fail the call to the player piano in an adjacent room. As you are approaching the room to either enter it or stop your friends from entering it, you see a translucent image appear before you, which is the image of a little girl with a face, a little girl with a face older than she appears to be.
Ooh.
What?
Her-
Splendid.
Yeah, she turns and looks at you with a smile on her face that seems to grow beyond the boundaries of her face, before she disappears into like a flock of butterflies.
Ugh.
And-
Butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies. Something about that is just, among all of the nastiness, you think this is still nasty somehow. I don't know why or how, but it is. And now I need you all to make another rating. You all need to defend another rating for attack. So you have to be a 13. An 11 on this one.
Okay. I got a 12, but I rolled another 6 on the house die.
Excellent. right.
Niner for me.
9 for you. Okay. Does the house act for you?
Nope.
Okay. So roll 1d6, add your overall rating, and then subtract 4 from that total.
0.
You do not suffer mental damage from this.
Noise.
Mags.
I rolled an 11.
Fantastic.
The house die is right in between my dice, though.
It is higher than one of them.
Yes.
House does act. Okay. Melanie.
Rolled a 12
Hmm.
and house does not act.
Excellent. Sam.
I rolled an 11 and the house die was a 1, so it
Okay.
doesn't.
Excellent. So again, many things happen at once, and we're going to cut to the most important of these things, which is the butterflies that seemed to disappear from that terrible translucent image seem to flutter around all of you all. And you hear they flutter around you all, and then they kind of disappear down the hallway that you just kind of came through, right? And you see them coalesce into a being, a young woman who skips in, holding the smiling doll that you saw in the nursery. And half of her face is missing, but appears to be broken, as if she were like a broken doll. And you look into her head and you realize that these were not butterflies, they were moths, and she is full of them.
Oh.
Oh,
Isn't
That's
she
great.
lovely?
She's so great.
pretty.
she's got a.
There's a large knife.
She's got a
There's big
knife. Yeah.
She does,
Like
and
a
she's
little-
not like it's actually
like a
behind. It's
kukri
behind her
knife.
back, but she's not hiding it very well.
Gotcha.
And
You know,
She
that's
said-
not as bad as I would think. No, still not a fan.
I imagined something much more horrifying, but that
Yeah, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
But
awesome.
yeah, it's still not great.
like, it's great. I still hate it.
Still not a fan.
She says, creeping people can't resist the music.
We are. I mean,
So
we've been creeping.
at this point, are Melanie and I still being drawn?
You're still being drawn towards the sound of the music.
But
So
she's standing in between us and the music.
she's kind of standing between she's standing at the doorway you just came through, and Melanie and Olaf are headed to the right. So she's kind of she's basically you all are kind of standing in the middle of this four-way, with the door that Olaf and Melanie are headed to on your right, and her behind or in front of you, depending on where you're looking.
So, question.
Yes.
I don't mean to fully rip off Stranger Things.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
but each of our characters do in fact have a favorite song. If I played that song, would it break them of
No.
No. Okay.
Cool as it would be, it's not necessarily Vecna we're trying to
Right.
resist here.
Can we? I mean, are we able to like grab them by the arms and maybe pull them back? Is that something we can do?
Yeah, absolutely. Because what they're going to do is they're headed to the next room.
I feel like we should not let them go there.
Okay.
And I would like to pull them both by the collars.
Okay. Yeah. Make a body check for me.
Yada, yada, yada.
This is going to be rating 4. You will need to beat a 10.
Yeah, so I rolled 2 6s,
Ooh.
plus my body is a 4, so 16, and the house dive is a 1.
Okay. Wow.
Dang.
Excellent. Wonderful. All right. So you yank them back. Both of you, I need you to make me another. I need you to make another resist. Mental attack resist. So this is going to be rating 2. Actually, I'm going to make it a rating 3 because it was a 2 to resist the first time. Make a rating 3, so you need to beat a 10.
Do we get a boon from the helps from Mag?
I will give you a boon.
So that means we roll another d6?
Yes, you roll another d6 and take the higher of the 3.
I got a 10.
I got an 11.
All right. Does the house die act for either of you?
Nope.
Hell yes.
What about you, Ola?
Nope. It was a 2.
Was a 2. Okay. So yeah, you the combination of being pulled back and amongst your friends is enough for you to shake that off. However, Mags, it was you who pulled them back, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to please
God.
make defend against a rating 7 attack. So you need to be a 14.
Is it at least a body?
Yeah, I'll give you body for that. No, you know what? No, actually, I'll give you body because you are like, you're kind of the tank of the group, right? I'll give you body, but here's the thing: you have to roll at a bane because you don't see this coming.
Okay. So roll 4.
So yeah, so roll 4, take the lowest of the 2, and then tell me if the house acts.
I actually rolled a 6 and 2 5s, and then my house die was a 1.
Wow.
So
Wow.
15.
15. So it's actually going to be 14, which again does not make a
Okay.
difference because you're rolling at the disadvantage basically. So what happens here is that you yank your friends back from this doorway that they are about to enter, and as this is happening, you do not notice the small girl disappear and reappear behind you.
No.
Knife out, ready to strike. Tell me what she hits instead that you brush this off. Like, what happens here?
Those
I
car
kind of
keys
want
in
to
your pocket.
say, I was going to say it's the Volvo keys. I think maybe so. Max is probably wearing like a flannel. I think she's got the Volvo keys in the breast pocket, and as she pulls her friends, it kind of turns her around, and that knife comes around.
Oh yeah,
to go like for her throat or her chest, and it just slashes the pocket open on the flannel, but it hits the Volvo keys.
yeah. So it kind of like as she pulls her knife away, she kind of like the keys go, they fling across the room because she got like right on the key ring. And as she pulls away, the keys go spinning across the room, and you two are face to face. There's a moment where she looks at you frustrated, and then she smiles, and then she bolts. And maybe next time we'll figure out where she goes.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Conflict.
Yeah. Also, Dad's gonna be pissed I lost the keys again.
Well, they're just across the room. Like they're
Okay.
You'll be able to get 'em.
You'll be able to get them.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that combination of mental attacks and the house die, y'all got all the way up the house chart, y'all.
Yeah, no, I didn't do so
In
hot.
quick succession, y'all got all the way up the house chart. Beautiful, beautiful.
I don't think there was a time I didn't roll a dang 6.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was really good because so there's a like the house actions are a whole bunch of fun things. Like I decided to skip the one where an object in your possession gets cursed. Like it grows a fanged mouth and tries to attack you. Because you'd already gotten all the way up to sisters here. And leave you to deal with that because sister doesn't go away. But thank you all for coming on this wonderful little detour with me.
This is great.
This is so much
I'm
fun. Thank you.
so
So
glad
much
you
for
love
joining
it.
us.
Oh yeah.
Thank
sure.
you for having me, and thank you. I'll thank Rob so that he can actually like see this and be all emotional about it, I guess. But when I asked if anybody wanted me to invade their streamer podcast to run some Darkest House, Rob was like, yes, let's do this. And I'm really glad that this worked out because this was so much fun.
Yeah, this
yeah.
is a
10 out of
blast.
10 would
Like
do
I
again.
totally
Definitely want to do it again.
I dig
Oh,
this
good.
stuff. Like
Sure.
I'm
Good,
down
good.
for it.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll come back whenever, and we'll pick this up where we left off, which is somewhere terrible. Funnily enough, the last time I ran this, it was the exact same thing. There's a bunch of bad rolls that kicked up that house chart all the way to so there are a couple of different entities in the house, and it wasn't sister that they encountered, it was father.
Oh,
And we had to leave it there too. So
Yeah,
but this was so much fun. Thank you for having me, and thank you all for listening, watching, however you are experiencing Theater of the Mind Players. It was great to be Rob for a couple of episodes. I will pass the chair back to him for now.
it was lovely having you, Lucia.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Anytime. I love this so much.
This was great.
All right. So thank you all, everybody. And they will see you next time. I will not, because like sister, I shall vanish into the ether. Goodbye, everyone.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.